Welcome to the first mailbag from the garage. So I'm finally getting the garage kind of in shape, and I thought, what better way to break it in than to do a mailbag? I got some Amazon boxes behind me. We have some other goodies right up here. We'll go over those in a few minutes. I got my generator all set. I'm actually gonna give it away to the father-in-law. I got it all tuned up. Pretty cool. What else? Got this saw. Actually, I ran into a small problem with this saw. Ended up having some fuel leakage here, and I can't tell whether it's leaking when it's running or whether I just managed to spill into this cavity here, but I'm gonna figure it out. This is my brand new G660, which is a clone of the Stihl 066 or MS660 or 661. They're all pretty much the same, just a monster 92cc. And yeah, we'll do a quick mailbag. All right, since this is my very first mailbag, I apologize if the audio or the video doesn't come across good. I'm getting the workbench set up here. I'm pretty happy with where things are headed, but this random stuff today to flesh out the workbench. We got a Black & Decker heat gun. Now, this is actually just a simple tool that I've never had. I've never really had need for one because I have my hot air rework station inside the house. Brutal to get into. Okay. Thanks, Black & Decker. That sucked. Go in from the bottom. Oh, looks like that's the way we were supposed to go in after all. Pretty standard stuff. Good looking little heat gun. Nothing to it. Actually, really nothing to it. No more goodies in the box. So, well, there's the price you pay. You don't get any different nozzles for the end of it whatsoever. So that's a little too bad. But, oh well, so be it. Onward and upward. This came from eBay. This is primer bulbs and fuel line for 2 cycles. Now in a previous mailbag you would have seen some fuel line. Well, this is fuel filters and the primer bulbs for most standard 2 cycle. Like weed eaters and chainsaws, the Poulons all take this, and got some extra fuel line, so I'm good. I can repair pretty much all my stuff. I love being able to grab this stuff from eBay lately. It wasn't an option to me when I was in the trade and when I was still working on this stuff. So, and honestly, I've let all my stuff go, and too many of them need repair. So there we go. Next up, Bernzomatic basic torch. This is just a propane torch. Hopefully, with any luck, it works. Now, this is also a tool that I never had much need for when I was in the trade. You guys have seen my big toolbox behind the camera, and when I was in the trade, I was working with oxyacetylene all the time, so I had no need for propane torches. And now, truthfully, I should have an oxyacetylene in here. Would be nice, a little small one, but they're kind of cost prohibitive, so we'll give this a go. And this should do the job, methinks. A little fatter tank than most people run on these, but it should work, in theory. And we should be able to get gas and flame. Contact! Sure enough. Depth perception key here. Don't want to cook my hands or the camera, but not a bad little flame. And we can turn it down. Seems to do the job. Yeah, nothing to it. Simple propane torch. What else we got? In this box, white lithium grease. Again, it was a shop supply. I've never needed to buy my own. I'm actually out of all the stuff I kept. Lucas brand works awesome. Love the stuff. Toolkit. This is a tool I've never had, but I've always wanted, if it's what I think it is. This is a set of drivers for carburetor adjustment. These are for adjusting all the different kind of tamper-resistant carburetors out there on the market. Not something I overly need because I don't do it too often, but surprisingly lately it's come up a lot. So that covers all the main ones, just from Amazon. I'll post the links down below. Nothing to it. And one more item. This was also considered a shop tool when I was in the trade, so I never had to buy my own. Just a simple welding mask. Now, the solar ones were just coming in. In fact, I bought our shop one from Princess Auto for my boss when I was in the trade. And in theory, this should be auto darkening, either solar or coin cell powered. Please remove this protective film. Okay, very critical we get that off of there. We got delay and sensitivity in here. And then our power level, which you can't see at all. There we go. You can maybe see that. Test, a test button. Oh, wow, that's interesting. Okay. And how about the other side? Please remove this film. Oh, please come off nice. Don't mess up my nice welding helmet. I actually love the finish on the outside. Oh, come on. Come on, Chinese manufacturers. Oh, even... what the... Peachy. So, yeah. That happened. Okay. All right, from the back side. Test button. Will it go dark? No. It does not. That's not a good sign. Maybe we're going to have to charge up. No, that's not right. Hold on. I'm going to look through here. Interesting. When I hit test, like you can see through there probably. Yeah, you can see through there. I hit test and nothing happens. So I'm going to have to look into this, as that should be darkening when we hit the test button. Interesting. Love the finish on it though. Beautiful Iron Man style looking thing. Sharp looking helmet. And some, holy smokes, these are great. I like these. Some heavy duty welding gloves. Not big enough. Oh, very small on the hands. Just barely able to get my hands in there. So if you've got big hands like me, this Tanox weld guard is maybe not the... Well, actually, it's fine. They are a little snug. I wonder. They might actually break in a little bit, but nice high sleeve on them. Good welding gloves. I think they'll do the job. Can't knock them too much. And then we got ourselves some wire. This is 0.0302 pound gasless flux core wire, because we are going to need this for the next thing on the mailbag. And we're going to bring out some welders. Okay. Next up, this will be coming up as all of the mailbag stuff usually does for a review. This is a 14-inch gas chainsaw that I'm going to do for a quick review for a limbing saw to replace my old Poulons, and, well, maybe replace them. We'll see how it works. It is a very small 14-inch, very, very tiny little saw, so we'll give it a try. Next up, this is my new inverter welder. This is a stick welder. This is a DC inverter stick welder only, so I got to get myself some, I think it's probably 7014 or 6013, some rod, and go ahead and get this going. I don't know how well they're going to work. This is, like, these are tiny. Look at the size of this. But the reviews I've seen, they actually work well, or seemingly well. We're going to give it a go. Stay tuned if you want to see the video on that. it'll be here on the channel. And last, but certainly not least, we have another welder. This is the Easy Weld flux core welder. This is essentially a MIG, but without the gas. This is flux core wire only. No gas supply can be hooked to it. It's not designed for that. Straight off of Amazon. I should have mentioned that earlier. The previous stick welder, cheapest on Amazon that is usable. Cheapest on Amazon with good reviews. So we're going to give it a go. This thing, I haven't had much luck with flux core wire in the past. Obviously, an inert gas for a MIG is kind of necessary, but we're going to give it a go and see what we can build. And the specs are here, 125 amp output. It should, in theory, be able to weld some things. So we're going to find out. All right, that is the haul for today. We got welders, we've got chainsaws, all kinds of things. If you like what I'm doing here on the channel, click thumbs up. It really, really helps. Throw a comment down below. Let me know what you'd like to see in action on an upcoming review. I'm gonna keep going and start doing the review videos on these welders and give them a go, see how they work. I think I know how it's gonna go, but you never know, might be surprised. Cheers guys, have a fantastic day.